Hey folks, I'm Dr. Chris Martin again. In this brief video, I'll talk to you about 5 of the most commonly used landscape shrubs in southwest urban areas. Here in the desert southwest, we can grow an amazing variety of landscape shrubs because of our favorable climate. Of course, native shrubs are really cool, but the majority of shrubs in our landscapes are introduced species from other parts of the world. You may not know their scientific names, but I think you'll recognize most of them. So let's take a look. Leucophyllum frutescens, commonly known as Texas Ranger, is a medium to large, mostly evergreen shrub that's native to the Chihuahuan Desert of South Texas and northern Mexico. Texas Ranger is the go-to shrub when designing a southwestern desert-style landscape. It has a wonderful natural form and can grow in size to 6 to 8 feet tall with a similar width. The small leaves of these wonderful shrubs are covered with short, light gray hairs called trichomes that give the leaf surfaces a unique silver-gray tinge. About every 4 to 6 weeks from March through November, Texas Ranger shrubs adorn landscapes throughout Phoenix with a dazzling show of magenta to lavender-colored flowers. Caring for Texas Ranger shrubs is easy. Since their flowers develop along the ends of the shrub's stems, the best pruning strategy is to use thinning cuts that encourage a natural, informal shape. Avoiding the formal pruning practice of shearing will allow Texas Ranger shrubs to bloom heavily multiple times a year. Sadly, many people seem to think that this wonderful shrub is at its best when it's sheared into a bizarre array of geometrical shapes, such as in these examples. Please don't ever do this, or this, or this. This drought-tolerant desert native shrub appreciates being irrigated in Phoenix during the heat of summer, but in contrast grows just fine with little to no extra water during our cooler winter months. All things considered, Texas Ranger shrubs are both a colorful and dependable addition to most water-conserving landscapes in the desert Southwest. Bougainvillea is the common name of one of the most popular groupings of woody shrubs commonly seen in tropical, semi-tropical, hot, arid, and Mediterranean cities around the world. The shrub we call Bougainvillea is actually a hybrid mixture of several species of plants in the genus Bougainvillea. All of them are from South America. Bougainvillea are for the most part tender tropical plants. Their leaves and stems are easily damaged in Phoenix by winter temperatures lower than 32 degrees Fahrenheit. However, frost and freeze damaged bougainvillea plants will quickly regrow once the warmer weather of spring returns. What appear to be the bright, colorful flowers of bougainvillea are actually modified leaves called bracts. These bracts surround the base of the very small, white, inconspicuous flowers. Today, the bracts of Bougainvillea range in color from white to pink, red, orange, salmon, to magenta or purple. Some Bougainvillea plants even have multicolored flower bracts or variegated foliage, such as the selection seen here called Raspberry Ice. Bougainvillea hybrid selections range in growth habit from those that are dwarf and compact to the more common types that grow large and sprawling with arching vine-like stems. The classic and traditional horticultural form of Bougainvillea is when it is trained to climb up a wall, a trellis, an arbor, or a ramada. Vigorously growing bougainvilleas used in landscapes in this manner must be given structural support to keep them upright. Other types of Bougainvillea plants have a more compact growth habit and can beautify landscapes as freestanding shrubs without mechanical support or much pruning maintenance. Low-growing types of Bougainvillea grow well as ground covers and are a good choice for large-scale plantings, such as highway embankments, while the dwarf compact Bougainvillea selections are a perfect plant for a pot or container or hanging basket. Bougainvillea produce a lush canopy of green foliage, but beware, the leaves of Bougainvillea usually obscure sharp, stiff spines and are quite capable of inflicting injury if mishandled. For this reason, I never recommend that Bougainvillea should be planted next to pedestrian walkways. When all said and done, though, Bougainvillea is a lush and colorful shrub that provides year-round accent that can complement almost any landscape garden theme in the desert Southwest. The shrub commonly called lantana is one of the quintessential oasis landscape shrubs in the desert Southwest. Lantana is both the common name and the scientific name. The lantana shrubs in our Phoenix landscapes are actually a hybrid mix of two lantana species from South America. Lantana is an evergreen shrub. It has aromatic foliage with a sandpaper texture. Now, throughout the warm time of year, lantana shrubs accent landscapes in Phoenix with a colorful display of flowers that range in color from white to yellow, orange, pink, red to purple. The growth habit and form of lantana hybrids range wildly from more upright and shrub-like to those that are low, prostrate, and spreading like a ground cover. Some lantana hybrid selections, such as the one named Gold Mound shown here, have a mounding habit of growth and are best used as colorful, low-growing, flowering accent plants, or in pots or hanging patio baskets. Other lantana selections grow flat, prostrate, and spreading, such as the popular purple trailing lantana shown here. Now, these types of lantanas can be used as a ground cover in a mixed landscape design setting. Lantana shrubs are damaged by temperatures lower than 32 degrees Fahrenheit, but they will quickly recover and regrow when the weather warms. This durable plant responds very well to pruning and can be managed easily year-round. By applying consistent, regular water during the summer, lantana will maintain its lush and colorful appearance, even when the weather is torrid and hot. Used as an accent plant, massed together in groups, or grown in raised planters or singly in containers, lantana shrubs are a versatile, dependable landscape plant. These cheerful, free-flowering shrubs provide a semi-tropical feel to any landscape. Oleander, or botanically known as Nurium oleander, is one of the most common Southwest landscape plants. Originally from the Mediterranean region, oleander has become a globally popular ornamental plant. Oleander shrubs have a dense canopy of 4 to 6 inch long evergreen leaves that tolerate the strong sun and heat of our desert summers. During the winter, oleander leaves will occasionally suffer damage if temperatures drop below 25 degrees Fahrenheit. Oleander shrubs are heavy bloomers. Fragrant flowers ranging in color from white to deep wine red adorn these tough shrubs each year from late March through September. Oleander shrubs vary in height and width depending upon the cultivar selection. Dwarf cultivars grow only 5 feet tall, while other cultivars can epically grow to a ginormous 20 feet. This versatile shrub is ideal as a summer accent plant, hedge, or screen. In this landscape, the oleander shrubs have been pruned and trained into small trees. This practice requires fastidious pruning maintenance and upkeep. Now, one caveat to consider when using oleanders in the landscape is that every part of the plant is poisonous. Contact with the skin can cause irritation, so always wash your hands immediately after handling. Oleander continues to be a popular landscape shrub in Arizona because of its characteristic evergreen foliage, fragrant clusters of summer flowers, its fast growth and low maintenance. This is one tough plant. Our next landscape shrub diverges from the other shrubs presented in this video because its appearance is very different. Its botanical name is Hesperaloe parviflora, but it's commonly known as red yucca. Interestingly, red yucca belongs to the agave family. Despite having aloe in its botanical name and yucca in its common name, red yucca is taxonomically neither a true yucca or an aloe. Red yucca is native to the Chihuahuan desert areas of northern Mexico, Texas, and New Mexico. Today, red yucca is a staple accent plant in xeric or dry landscape gardens throughout the Phoenix metropolitan area. Red yucca shrubs grow semi-stiff, strap-like leaves from the ground in a relatively small but upright clumping or rosetting form. Mature red yucca shrubs range in height from 2 to 4 feet, depending upon water availability. In Phoenix during the spring and early summer months, red yucca shrubs adorn themselves with a dense array of flower stalks to 6 to 8 feet tall. Each of these tall stalks are covered with numerous coral pink to red tubular flowers. In landscape gardens throughout Phoenix, wherever there's red yucca, there's wildlife. Red yucca flowers and flower stalks are a preferred playground for a wide range of small birds. Red yucca flowers are also a favorite of hummingbirds. Hummingbirds are strongly attracted to the sweet floral nectar hidden inside each of the tubular flowers. In our desert climate, red yucca shrubs are landscape friendly. They require little to no supplemental water or pruning care. Taking care of these shrubs is really simple. Merely remove at the base of the shrub during the late summer any spent flower stalks or older decaying leaves that might be present. Sometimes, however, the best horticultural plans run amok. Never, ever, ever shear red yucca shrubs by trying to cut all the leaves back to the same height, like some horticultural wannabe has done in this picture example. Red yucca, misshapen and abused like this, have a very difficult time regrowing into a natural, healthy form. Very drought, heat, and cold tolerant, red yucca is best used as a sculptural and colorful accent plant for desert and low water landscapes. Often seen planted in roadway medians, shopping center parking lots, and along highways, red yucca is indeed one tough and attractive desert plant. In the desert Southwest, the combination of a favorable climate and landscape irrigation enables our planting of a robust and highly diverse assemblage of landscape shrubs. In this video, we have featured 5 common and popular landscape shrubs in Phoenix: Texas Ranger, Bougainvillea, Lantana, Oleander, and red yucca. Now, landscape shrubs are vital to the health and beauty of our cities. They provide food and habitat for many animals and grace us with their color, form, and texture.